I'm Rob Brydon, and this is a portrait of the great Barry Humphries by Lord Snowden. I chose this portrait of Barry because it's got everything. He's wearing his fedora, he's wearing a monocle. It's a portrait that makes me smile. There was such depth to him, you know, the humor was so razor sharp, yet on the surface it was so accessible. Because Edna was garish and Les was in the tradition of almost a Shakespearean or vaudevillian or music hall clowns. But he would skewer middle class pretensions and affectations. He was a great lover of art and of literature. So I just put him up there. I grew up idolizing him, you know. I would see him as Edna and I would see him as Les Patterson, but I was aware of all the other characters that he did. He'd read an interview where I said what an influence he was on me and how much I adored him. And he sent me this very flattering and lovely letter, which is now framed in my office. I wrote a handwritten letter back to him. And about 3 weeks later, I was hosting a big Prince's Trust concert at the Albert Hall, and Edna was on the bill. And I hear his unmistakable voice. A handwritten letter from a real fountain pen. And I looked around and there he was, and he was giving full Barry. He had a long coat, a long scarf, he had a fedora, there was no monocle. And there he was. We sat down and we talked, and there began this totally unexpected friendship that continued until he passed away. He had a massive respect, I think, for people that got up on stage to entertain, and we shared that. I said to him, look, when I'm on stage doing a live show, I said a lot of what I do is straight from you. And I said, I hope you don't mind. And he said, it's wonderful that somebody is carrying the torch. He befriended me and I befriended him. No, the 16-year-old me, I could not have believed it in a million years. No. I will still on occasion be delighted by it when I think about it. It's one of the great thrills of my life. Celebration Day is just a great idea. Look around you at the world. We've got enough. The bad news takes care of itself. Celebrating, reminding people that there is a lot to celebrate in our world and to be joyful and joyous and thankful for is a great thing.